Hey guys, Molly Pittman here in the Facebook retargeting execution plan. So in this video, I want to show you how we create our Facebook ads for retargeting. So remember in the Facebook social list building EP, if you are a full lab member, I teach you how to set up ads for website conversions. That's really important when you're running traffic in the top of your funnel. So when you're sending a bunch of traffic to the lead magnet and you want to generate leads and you want to get people through your funnel using website conversions and the conversion pixels, that's absolutely best practice in terms of running to the top of the funnel. But as we've been talking about through this entire EP, our goal here is, not to run people to the lead magnet landing page. We're trying to push people who have hit, every other page in the funnel to the next steps. We want them to ascend and continue to purchase and hit the thank you page. So you've created the audiences for each step of your funnel, and now it's time to set up the ads. Remember that those audiences will change dynamically, so Facebook will continue to update them. Essentially, you don't have to touch them. No uploading email lists or anything, really tedious like that, which is why this is so amazing. Those audiences will probably be fairly small, especially as you get to the latter part of your funnel. So you might only have, 100 people in each audience, and that's okay. But that's going to change how we run these retargeting ads. So for the retargeting ads, and I'm going to continue with the example I've been using here in the EP, and we're going to retarget for someone who opted in, but they didn't buy the tripwire. So you're going to want to run clicks to website. So we're going to tell Facebook, hey, we want these people to visit the page that we specify here. And that's because the audiences are small. We know that they're interested, and we simply want clicks to the page. We don't want to set up a bunch of pixels here and complicate things. This audience is very targeted. They've already hit your pages. We simply want them to click over to the next step. So for the URL, the tripwire sales page for this was here in the EP. So we're going to put the tripwire sales page in here under clicks to website because they've opted in and they did hit this page, but they didn't buy. So we want to remind them and we want to send them back to this page. So for the image, as you've already seen, this image is going to be very similar to the image that we use to get them to opt in for the lead magnet, but the copy is a little different, right? Because the tripwire is going to teach them how to get 1,000 blog subscribers. So that's what the image is going to say, but it's still Ryan against a chalkboard, just a tiny bit of variation, but we want to keep that consistency there so that they remember, they recognize, and that triggers something, in their brain, hey, I should click on this. So you're going to put the image in. Of course, you're going to choose your Facebook page. And I'm in a random account right now, so it's not DM. So for the text, like we talked about, for every retargeting ad, no matter what step we're on, did life get in the way? Let me double check. You forgot to take advantage of this deal. So as you can see in the ad, I did enjoy the 212 blog ideas. So that's the headline. Again, trigger a sense of familiarity there for them. We're going to learn more. And then the copy down here was take advantage of this special offer and get 1,000 subscribers to your blog in no time. So I would put that text right here in the newsfeed link description. I'm not going to waste your time with that right now, but that's where that text would go, and it of course would appear here. In terms of desktop and mobile and the different placements, I run all of them for retargeting ads. These people, again, have already hit our pages. We're simply reminding them. They could have been in the car. They could have not had their credit card. Something could have distracted them. So we're under the assumption that we simply need to remind them. And that's really our goal with retargeting. So no matter what platform, mobile, desktop, that's cool with us. We just want clicks back to the sales page. In terms of locations, if you've watched the Facebook social list building module, I tell you that, you should enter around 5 to 10 countries where people actually buy your products. This is all totally up to you and very specific to the situation. If you're a local business, obviously, you're going to enter a zip code or an area. If you just do business in the United States, of course, that's going to be your location. So this is going to be specific to your business. But keep in mind that we usually put, the top 5 to 10 countries that purchase our product, depending on what we're doing. With this, you can go into Google Analytics and look at what countries the people are from who have hit these pages, and that will give you a good idea too. And then again, guys, under the custom audience, this is where you're going to select that audience that you created. So every step of the funnel that you have that you created an audience for in the last step, you're now going to create a separate ad for every one of those people. Now, obviously, this was a dummy audience that I set up, and that's why it said less than 20 people. But of course, if I would have actually set this up on digitalmarketer.com, there would have been people populating in the audience. So you're just going to select that audience that we created, and that's specific to each ad. So for the next ad I would create, it would be 212 blog posts, core offer retargeting. And so that's where you're going to select the audience. In terms of age, gender, the rest of this, I keep it very wide open. Again, these people have already hit the pages. We don't need to do any specific targeting here. So for the campaign and the ad sets and all of that fun stuff, this is how I set it up. Feel free to do it on your own. But for the campaign, I do 212 blog post retargeting. So the campaign and then retargeting. So I know that every ad set within this campaign is going to be a step of the funnel. So we're going to save that. And then for the ad set name, 212 blog posts, tripwire retargeting. Or since it's going to be within, the 212 blog post campaign, you could always just put tripwire retargeting. But that just makes it easy for me because I can see the campaign name as 212 blog post retargeting, and then I can open that up and see the lead magnet, tripwire, core offer, profit maximizer retargeting as separate ad sets. For the budget, it really depends on how many people you have in your audience. But for each ad, you could really get away with $5 a day, right? $5 a day, $10 a day. On a lot of ours, I do $20 a day because our audience has grown pretty significantly. So that's really up to your judgment. Make sure, it's very important that you don't set the bid too high. So don't do $50 or something crazy, because you don't want to overwhelm these people. If they start to see the ad and they're still not clicking, you don't want to continuously show them the ad. And that's why it's really important, guys, when you're setting up these audiences, and you see right here in the last number of days, I show you how to do 180 days. It's totally fine if your audiences are 3 days. So whoever has hit this page and not taken this specific action in the past 3 days. So if you're worried about overwhelming or being creepy to your subscribers, go ahead and make sure you put a way smaller amount of days right here when you're setting up your audience. So you'll set that, run your advert continuously, and then we're going to optimize for clicks. We're going to bid for clicks. And this highest number right here, 90 cents, I always go at least 6 cents higher than that. You're not going to pay it, but you want to win the advertising space. So you want to make sure that whoever is bidding on these specific people, and not that they would be bidding on your targeting, your retargeting, but these people might be targeted from other brands and other companies. You want to make sure you win the ad space so that your ad will be shown, and in turn the click-through rate will be higher, and therefore you will pay less. So I know that's a little bit confusing, but I promise it's the way to go. Bid the highest so you can win the space, get a high click-through rate. Facebook likes high click-through rates because they make money. It's teaching people to click on their ads, and therefore your cost will be lower. So go ahead and fill that out, place the order. After that, you're going to follow this same structure for setting up each ad for however many steps of the funnel you have, and make sure you put them back in this same campaign and just create a new ad set for them. So I hope this is helpful, guys, and I hope you have an awesome day. Thanks for listening.